evening everyone, and welcome to a new video on the channel. It is Sunday the 2nd of January 2022, and this is the second time I've had to do the intro because when I did it this morning I said 2021, which basically sums up a day of complete and utter unfortunate events. But anyway, today I went to Blyth Spartans versus Gateshead in the National League North. So here I'm in Blyth, going into this game. We're currently second in the National League North table, while Blyth are 21st, which is of course second bottom. But don't kid yourself, form often sort of goes out the window for this game. There's a lot of sort of rivalry within it, bragging rights at stake, and you'd think Gates had been sort of Tyneside based and Blyth being in Northumberland would have sort of other sort of rivalries, but I think what it is because historically Blyth sort of haven't had much sort of competition from other teams within this sort of part of Northumberland. I know in the last few years Morpeth have risen up the leagues, but in terms of like sort of Ashington, Bedlington Terriers and that, they've always sort of been sort of in and around the Northern League, whereas Blyth have sort of been sort of around this league and the league below. As for us, same thing. Obviously South Shields have had a bit of a rise in recent years, but you know, not really historically had much sort of competition between us and teams like Whitley Bay, Dunstan and teams like that. So yeah, and as well, Blyth obviously have a lot of personnel within their camp that they know us quite well, know how our manager works, like the JJ O'Donnell, Connor Thompson, Toby Leeds, people like that. And obviously now they're managed by Terry Mitchell, who's our assistant for a few years. He was assistant to Ian Borgie. So yeah, and what I saw of his concert side, they played really good football, and by the sounds of it, he's sort of trying to bring that up here as well. So yeah, I think it'll be a tough game this today. If we can come away from here with 3 points, I'll be absolutely delighted. But anyway, we've got Joe here once again. He featured at Thorn in pre-season in the summer. Joe, it's your first experience of a Blyth against Gateshead game. How are we feeling about it going into it?
I'm looking forward to it, to be fair. I mean, yeah, Dan, I've seen the two teams before years ago, but yeah, it's good to have a North East derby. I'm looking forward to it. First one for me as well on the channel, for myself as well, and great to be back on your channel as well, mate.
Yep.
So thanks for having me back.
No problem. Yep. At the end of this video, obviously, I'll put the link to Joe's version of events in the description once he's obviously uploaded and that. But for now, let's head down to the ground for what will be a pretty intense game. So Gateshead are coming out to warm up.
Soy sauce.
So Blyth are now out to warm up. And we are underway.
Get it to them! Get it to them!
Good balling, come on.
Lewis scored his line in the middle.
Oh! Come on! Macca. Go on, Macca. Totally inevitable that was going to happen. Totally inevitable.
Fuck off, man! Oh, cunt! Fuck off!
Phil in the right there. Half time, Blyth Spartans 2, Gateshead 1. First things first, let's get to what's actually important here. Well done to Ross, the Gateshead fan, who acted really quickly during that incident with the supporter that was unfortunately taken unwell. And well done as well to both the medical teams of Blyth and of Gateshead, who were on it pretty quickly, and as well to Blyth players who've done themselves like a lot of credit there, especially Robbie Dale. I mean, he takes a lot of stick from Gateshead fans. Like as a football fan, he's caused me some of the worst days of my footballing life so far. And this is probably going to be another one of those. But as a bloke, there's no denying he's like, I've got a lot of respect for him as a bloke, and that's just gone up from there. Anyway, onto the game. Absolutely disgraceful, that first half performance. Like, let's just get that right. They don't want it enough. Blyth, like as was to be expected, we're going to be right up for it, and that has been the case, and we simply haven't. Like, we've been second best in the world. Even when we were 1-0 up, like, it sort of felt that something wasn't quite right, and that eventually showed. It was totally inevitable. JJ O'Donnell was going to equalise. Then shortly after that, Stonewall penalty put it in, and we just haven't responded. Like, I cannot see where a comeback's coming from here, because we have been awful in this game. Like, there's no two ways about it. Like, we've been worse in this game than what York were against us. That's how bad it is. But anyway, there to be shot at, there to be proven wrong. Let's see how this second half goes, but not confident at the minute. Full-time Blyth Spartans 2, Gateshead 1. That one stings, I'm not gonna lie. You know what it was? It was that first half that did it. Obviously, Blyth sort of were well up for the occasion, and from the off, they got right in our faces, and it really caught us out. And as I said at halftime, even at 1-0, you always sort of felt that something wasn't quite right, and obviously they did turn it round. As far as the second half goes, Blyth sort of began to sit off a little bit. We had basically all of the play, but just didn't really get anywhere with it. There was a one where Stories had the header, it's been ruled out for offside, and van a penalty appeal go the other way. I mean, make them what you will. You can't really blame the officials for us not taking ample amount of chances to get back into that game. Thing is, things with Blyth, they obviously probably knew they were going to be under the cosh a lot in that second half, but they dealt with it. To be fair, Alex Mitchell in that goal, I thought was absolutely outstanding today. I thought he had a real good game. You know, they've actually got some decent players, and I think maybe they have underperformed. I don't know if the change in management's sort of helping now, but they've got some good players, and the likes of obviously, as we know too well, and unfortunately has sort of come back to bite us today, JJ O'Donnell can always do a job. You know, maybe sort of before long, Dan Maguire might sort of start chipping in with some goals for them. Obviously, Robbie Dale, obviously he's Blyth through and through, and obviously as well, fair play to him for his actions today. But like, this needs to hurt the players as well. Like, let's be honest. They need to sort of use this sort of fuel and anger to look to bounce back next week, because it's a huge game next week against Chorley. Another team sort of up there with us at home as well. Like, as a result of that today, we need to be winning that game, really. Maybe hopefully get a good run going, because let's be honest, and when you look at our fixtures in January, there's a lot of games in there that we need to be sort of looking to win. If I'm totally honest, I just want the home game against Blyth to be rearranged ASAP, because I just want to get that one played and just finally end this sort of barren run we've got against them. There's no guarantees we'd do that in the home game, because again, they'd be up for it, but hopefully from our part, lessons will have been learned from today. One final word, I would like to once again wish the supporter that was taken ill a speedy recovery and a return to our matches in the near future. But anyway, that is that for this video. I'll be back on Wednesday night with another derby. It's Jarrah FC against Bolden Colliery Association, so looking forward to that one. Two good clubs there, but until then, take care and I will see you later.